So next is we have like previously I have shown you that two type of technology we will discuss in this course, that is hydrogen IC engine and hydrogen fuel cell. Okay, so now we are starting with the fuel cell part. So in fuel cell, what happens? So hydrogen fuel cell electric vehicles. We will discuss what and how are they. What are hydrogen fuel cell and how they are operated. So the first is the fuel cell electric car. They are powered by the most abundant element in the universe, which is hydrogen, which is the main fuel for this type of vehicles. Okay, so in a fuel cell, hydrogen reacts electrochemically to produce electricity to power the car. So there is a chemical reaction that happens, okay, for generation of electricity. So this is the operation, and after that fuel cell cars are powered by compressed hydrogen gas, which feeds into an onboard fuel cell stack that does not burn the gas. Okay, only water is released. I will show you the construction also. Instead, transform the fuel chemical energy into the electrical energy. Basically, it converts this chemical energy of hydrogen fuel into the electrical energy. This electricity then powers the car electric motor. Okay, and hydrogen enters through anode. Okay, and it comes in contact with a catalyst which separates the hydrogen atom into electron and proton. This is about the theory. I will explain you in a more defined way. So the electrons are gathered. This is the working part. The electrons are gathered by the conductive current collector, which is connected to the car's high voltage circuitry, feeding the onboard battery and the motors that turns the wheel. So I will now just explain you. So just imagine, okay, here I will tell you how the fuel cell electric vehicle work. So just imagine this is one box. Okay, you may have now know, or you may have idea about how an electric vehicles work. So there is a source. So there is a source of electricity. Okay, which can be anything. This is just general outline of an electric vehicle. Okay, source of electricity which sends power to the motor. Okay, and motor, what does that motor do? Motor have an output shaft which rotates. Okay, and this shaft is connected to our wheels. Okay, this is a tire. If we talk about the 3D part, okay, this is the tire which also rotates when the motor rotates. So this is a very basic layout that we should have. Okay, a source of electricity, and the motor convert this electricity to mechanical energy, which is the rotational shaft here. Okay, and this mechanical energy is used to rotate the wheels, and at the last the vehicle can move. Okay, so this is a very basic you can say operation of an electric vehicle. Now we will see how this source of electricity is there. Okay, so this can be basically source of electricity can be stored energy, or it can be generated throughout the board. Okay, so this source of electricity can be a battery pack. Okay, but battery pack is something which first we need to charge them, then it will supply the electricity. Okay, so it can be act as a storage unit. Okay, in our battery electric vehicle that we call battery electric vehicle, we have a battery fixed, which is the source, which act as a source for our powertrain, but we need to recharge it. Okay, after recharging it get full, and then again it can supply the power. Okay, but this is not in the case of our fuel cell vehicle. So in fuel cell vehicle, what happens, I will now show you that part, how the electricity is generated. So let's start with our basic construction. So we have a electrolyte in between. Okay, so electrolyte is a kind of material. Okay, it is a kind of material which do not allow electrons to pass through it. Okay, whenever any electrons or negative charge come to this plate, okay, it will not allow to pass through. Only the positive charge can go through this electrolyte. So this is the property of this material. Okay, so this is the first element when we talk about the fuel cell construction. Now what happens from here? We have a hydrogen fuel supply. Okay, there is a tank. Just suppose there is a tank. Okay, in which hydrogen fuel is filled. Now this will be basically connected through some pipes to our fuel cell. Okay, so here it will be another electrode which we call a anode. Okay, so from here hydrogen ions will come to this anode. Okay, and here this H2. Okay, it will be, or basically if we talk about only H, let's talk about only hydrogen one atom. So it will be basically pushed to pass through this electrolyte. Okay, this hydrogen, okay, or you can write H2 also. It will basically strike on this through this anode to the electrolyte. But electrolyte has property that it will not allow, see, H hydrogen will have two ions, okay, which is H plus and H minus. Okay, or we can say a electron. Okay, so one electron, one proton in hydrogen. So the H plus part, this part, because it is positively charged, so it will easily enter this area because electrolyte will allow the positive charge. Okay, it will not allow the any electrons. So what happens is hydrogen is break down into basically positive ions and electrons. So electrons will be remain here only till now. Okay, and why it is breakdown? What is the energy that is acting? Because on this end we are also supplying oxygen. Okay, there may be oxygen maybe directly from the air. Okay, oxygen is there, so oxygen also comes here. Oxygen, so this oxygen attract this hydrogen. Okay, this is in a closed environment, you can say. So this oxygen is attracting these hydrogen ions towards them because they want to club with oxygen for the reaction. Okay, so these all are attracted towards the cathode. So this electrode is called cathode. So this oxygen supply is there, from there hydrogen is there. So this oxygen is attracting, or basically it is basically allowing the hydrogen ions to come towards them and to react with them. Okay, so all hydrogen plus ions is basically reacted with O2, and here at the output H2O is make. Okay, hydrogen plus oxygen, water is make, which is gone out as an exhaust. Now what will happen to these electrons? Where it will go? And before, when the electrons has also not reached to this level, then also this reaction is not completed. H2O will not be generated whenever the electron is not there, because proper H2, the reaction is H2 plus O2 forms H2O. Okay, which is two hydrogen ions. But this is not there. Only H plus ions have reached, okay, to this level. Where are the electrons? To complete this reaction, we make an external circuit. Okay, it is connected through wire. Anode and cathode is connected to a wire. Okay, from where these electrons can go. Okay, so this is electrons. Okay, the electrons go from the external circuit to reach cathode. Hydrogen come from electrolyte to reach the cathode. So H plus ions and electrons with hydrogen, they form now H2O. And this H2O or the water, okay, it is got out from the exhaust pipe. Okay, the whole reaction is completed. So now you will be asking some questions that how electricity is generated. This is normal reaction is happening. How I can use that? Where is the electrical energy? We have a electrolyte in between. Okay, let me change the color so that you can get the idea. So this is an electrolyte that we have chosen. So electrolyte has a function that it does not allow electrons to pass through it. Okay, so any negative charge or electrons are there, so it will not allow that it will go through this. Okay, you can imagine it is a filter in between. Okay, like in your home you may basically have a छालनी होता है ना जिससे चाय पत्ती छानते हैं, so kind of that thing. Okay, electrolyte in these terms you can explain that the electrons will not go, only the positive charge will go. So we have a supply of hydrogen fuel at one end. Okay, this one electrode where the hydrogen atoms will come, H2. This electrode we call anode. Okay, so and at the anode hydrogens are there. Okay, and these hydrogens, because from the another end we have also connected the oxygen supply, and hydrogen and oxygen want to react with each other. So this oxygen and their hydrogen, they will be attracted toward cathode. This is an another electrode on the another end. So this hydrogen and oxygen want to react with them. Okay, so this is a reaction that you have might also learn in your basic classes, that hydrogen plus oxygen react with each other to form water. Okay, that is H2O. So this hydrogen and oxygen want to react, but this electrolyte does not allow the whole hydrogen to pass. Only H plus ions are coming. Okay, the electrons are not coming. So to make the electron reach at the another state, this another electrode, we have connected an external wire. Okay, this wire from where these electrons are coming to this point. Okay, and now here this we have H plus ion from here. Okay, electron from external circuit, oxygen is already there. Now they are able to complete the reaction, and water vapor is released as an exhaust. So here where the flow of electron is happening through this external circuit. Okay, and this flow will also not occur up to when we have not connected any load. Okay, load, suppose here I have connected a battery pack. Okay, so now electrons will go through this battery pack and come out. Okay, this is a load that we have connected. So here you can see the continuous flow of electrons will happen. Okay, from here each time hydrogen will come, from here each time oxygen will come. Okay, the H plus ion will go through this electrolyte, electrons will go through the external part. Okay, and after that they complete the reaction here, and the water is basically gone out. So this continuous cycle will go on. Electrons will keep flowing through this external load, and they will be basically, the energy can be stored here. Okay, or we can directly, instead of battery, we can directly here put any bulb also. If we put any bulb or any device, so whenever this reaction is happening, so it will keep on glowing up to when these electrons are flowing. So this is the major part. So this is the major part. So this you can say is our main area where the electricity is generated. We are using the chemical energy of hydrogens and oxygen reaction to generate the electricity. We can maybe use a bulb, we can use any another kind of load, we can connect a battery pack also. Okay, so this battery pack will store this current, okay, or the energy, electrical energy, and after that this battery can also be used to operate our electric vehicles, if we talk about. Okay, or this generated energy can be utilized for operating any of the electric, you can say, electric load. So from the chemical reaction or the chemical energy of this reaction, we have made a electrical energy. So this part of, basically, let me make a box. So this box, okay, a box that I have made, I am making a small unit here also. This, we have a box. From here we have entry of hydrogen fuel, okay, directly from the tank. We have one inlet of oxygen, okay, and one exhaust, okay, one exhaust we have, and here we have two terminals, you can say, okay, maybe positive and negative. Okay, so this is, you can say, this is a fuel cell. So inside fuel cell we have an anode, we have a cathode, here we have an electrolyte. Only these parts are there. Okay, in a very simple construction, if we talk about, I will move to further slide also, where you will see a proper animation how it has been done.